In this video, I'm going to demonstrate on how to do a decoupage picture frame. I'm going to use a white picture frame that was wood, but I painted it white. When doing a decoupage, always use a white background on the item you want to decoupage. I'm going to go ahead and take my napkin, and it was a 2-ply, so I did remove the bottom part, and I'm going to line it up with my frame. As you can see, my napkin is symmetrical, so I wanted to perfectly line up with my frame. You could use any napkins with any design on it, and it doesn't have to be symmetrical. Now I'm going to take my napkin and I'm going to cut the center of it with my scissors. Fold it in half in the other direction and do it again. Cut the center with your scissors. Now I'm going to put the napkin on top of my frame again, and I'm going to try as best as possible to go ahead and line my figures to the frame. Now again, if you do not have a symmetrical napkin, it's okay. Line it up the way you like. So once I have it nice and lined up, I'm going to then take my decoupage and I'm going to decoupage the top of my napkin. But before I glue the top of my napkin to my frame, I'm going to go ahead and get my scissors and take my scissors and cut towards the corners. You don't have to go all the way, just go ahead and make some cuts to the corners. Now I'm ready to glue, but I'm only going to glue the top part of my frame. I took some of my Mod Podge and I put it in a jar just to make it a little easier to have access to it. Now, very carefully, I'm going to try to lift the top part of my napkin from the frame without moving it too much, and go ahead and add the Mod Podge to the top only of the frame. Once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and put the napkin back on and make sure that everything is perfectly lined up. Now I'm going to go ahead and secure the section in the middle to make sure it doesn't move. And then I'm going to take some plastic wrap and I'm going to go ahead and push the napkin around. Now if you see a crease, go ahead and push out the crease. It should work. Now that my top part is secured and my napkin shouldn't move, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and cut directly to the corner, a more precise cut this time to each corner. I do this trick because later on when I want to fold the napkin back into the frame, this makes it a lot easier to do so. Once you finish cutting, it's time to glue the rest of the napkin to the frame. I'm going to go ahead and take my Mod Podge and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the sides of the frame, completely covering both sides of the frame. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and add it to the bottom part of my frame. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the napkin on the frame, but I'm going to get my little plastic wrap and I'm going to go ahead and push the sides down as I hold up the bottom part to try to get all the creases out. So once you have the sides down, go ahead and work on the bottom part. Now you may get a little more creases here, but that's okay. You'll be able to work them out. You'll be able to work them out. I came across a little section that needed a little extra glue, so I went ahead and lifted up my napkin and I went ahead and applied more of the Mod Podge. Now go back and go ahead, if you see any creases, go ahead and smooth them out. They usually will come out with the plastic wrap. If you go softly against it, it will usually be able to push them out. Now I'm going to want to go ahead and glue the edges of my picture frame. But I do want my napkin to go ahead and overlap on the back side of my picture frame. Go ahead, take the Mod Podge, apply it to the top edge of your picture frame, and go ahead and apply it to the back of your picture frame as well. Now take your napkin and fold it over and go ahead and make sure you get all the creases out. Once you got all the creases out, go ahead and fold the napkin over to the back of your picture frame. Glue it to the back of your picture frame, and once that is completed, go ahead and cut the edge off. Once you finish cutting the edge off, go ahead and finish gluing the rest of the napkin to the back of the frame. To make it easier, go ahead and also cut each corner of the napkins so that it will be easier to go ahead and glue the edges and the back side of the napkin to the frame. Repeat the gluing on all of the edges around the picture frame. As you can see, by cutting the corners of the picture frame, it's easy to fold the napkin over. So I did this earlier on all the corners. So then I can go ahead and take the edges and fold them over onto the edge of the picture frame. I'm going to add a little bit of Mod Podge to go ahead and glue the edges to the picture frame. And that will give you a nice clean corner. Finish by gluing all the edges together on all sides of the picture frame. Now I want to glue the inside edges, and this is why cutting the corner makes it a lot easier as well when you cut the inside of the paper. Go ahead and add your Mod Podge to the inside of your picture frame, and then you'll go ahead and fold over your napkin. Whatever excess napkin you have, go ahead and cut it off. Repeat this process on all of the inside of your picture frame. If you feel like it's easier to go ahead and glue it without the big pieces, go ahead and cut some of it off, but make sure that you leave enough napkins to cover the edges. Now I'm finished gluing all the napkin to my frames, and I'm going to allow it some time to dry. Once it's completely dry, go ahead and get your Mod Podge and paint the entire frame, front and back, with the Mod Podge. But on the back, only paint where the napkin is to seal it to the frame. Once the Mod Podge has completely dry, I go ahead and I paint the back. Now you could paint it white, you could paint it any color. I'm going to choose a dark navy blue to paint the back of it. Again, whatever color you decide to do, that's up to you. If you don't want to paint the back, that's also up to you. I just like the clean look of it. When painting your frames, be very careful that you don't paint the edges or the front of your frame. Once you finish painting, allow it to dry. And here's my final project. I hope you enjoy learning how to make a decoupage frame. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below.